Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all going well. Today we are going to start the new topic, that is direct and indirect speech. This topic is gonna be very important, so I need your attention. This topic, since it's lengthy, so it will take 4 to 5 lectures ahead, right? So first of all, I'll introduce what is direct and indirect speech. To learn this topic pretty well, you should have clear idea about tenses, which we have discussed earlier. Tenses, okay, you should be familiar with the formula, okay, of each tense plus their uses. Okay, the structure is important, you should know, okay, the structure of each tense, right? Dear students, there are two ways to convey a message of a person or the words spoken by a person to other person. It means that you have two ways to quote one's messages or one's utterances, one's speech. One is direct and the other is indirect. What is direct? We may quote the actual words of the speaker. This method is called direct speech. Okay, in direct speech you do not alter or you do not change the actual words of the speaker, rather you quote, you convey the speaker's actual words without any change. Okay, so that is direct speech. And direct speech is to be quoted using inverted commas, like this, inverted commas. Okay, this is the ultimate symbol of direct speech, right? We will discuss how many parts are direct speech, etc. and etc. later on. Okay, look at this now. Indirect speech. What is indirect speech? We may report what he said without quoting his exact words. In indirect speech, we just mean to convey the message, the meaning of the message or speech of the speaker without quoting, without asserting his exact words. This method is called indirect speech or reported speech. Look at this. For example, they said, we are, this should be in capital letter, okay? They said we are going to cinema. Okay, they said that they were going to cinema. There is no difference between the meaning of these two sentences, but there is a difference between the way they have been conveyed, they have been posted, they have been reported. Have you got my point? So dear students, direct and indirect speech are different ways to convey a speaker's utterances or words, right? Structure. It will be seen that in direct speech, first, the exact words of the speaker have been used. Okay, the word he quoted have been, the words quoted have been put within quotation mark or inverted commas. This is important. Okay, the first letter of the quotation begin with a capital letter, like this. Though this is in small letter, but this should be capital W, right? First is the exact words of the speakers have been used, have been kept intact. Okay, the second symbol of the direct speech is the quoted words have been put within the quotation or inverted commas, like this. And the first letter of the quotation begins with a capital letter, like this. W should be in capital, though it has been written in small letter. There is always a comma of a colon after said that introduces the spoken words. Okay, just make you clear, I should say that direct speech has two components. Direct speech has two components, like, okay, the reporting speech and the reported speech. This part they said is reporting speech. Reporting speech tells you who says or who said, and furthermore it also says who says to whom. It says of the speaker and the listener, but listener is not essential. In most cases you will find, okay, the listener missing, just like this, they said. Okay, here it doesn't tell to whom it has been said. So the reporting speech tells you who says or who tells. Okay, the second component is the reported part. Okay, the part which is within inverted commas is called the reported. Reported part contains the message, what has been said by the speaker. And to keep separate the reporting and the reported, you should go for a comma after the reporting verb that is said. Okay, do not forget reporting and reported, because all the changes, okay, will depend on the verbs in the verbs and the subjects in the reporting part. Okay, though the changes will occur in the reported part, but in reference to the reporting subject and reporting verb. So you shouldn't get mixed, okay, with these two components. Okay, the reporting and the reported. Reported, here I repeat again, sorry, here I repeat, the reported is within inverted commas. Okay, the reporting is okay, out of the inverted comma, and it contains the subject and the verb. And sometimes it also tells you about the listener. He said to him. Okay, he told me, like that. Okay, in indirect speech, the speech that is reported is not put within inverted commas and does not begin with a capital letter. Okay, what is the difference between direct and indirect speech? Since indirect speech doesn't have the speaker's exact words, so right, the reported part should not begin with the capital letter. Okay, that has been placed before the indirect speech. Rules for the change of pronouns. Before going to discuss about the changes of pronouns, I will, okay, let you all know about a rule regarding use of, okay, said and told. The rules say that if you have object, for example, they said plus object, then you should put to before the object. For example, they said to me, they said to him. You cannot say they said him, that this will be, okay, altogether wrong. Okay, you cannot put an object without to when there is say or said in the reporting verb, no, reporting part as verb, right? And if you have, okay, the reporting verb told or tell, so like they tell, instead of said, if you have they tell or they told, then it will be wrong to use to after tell or to. It means the verb tell or told is allergic to preposition. Okay, you should say rather they told me they told him, they tell him, okay, they tell me, right? So this is the difference, right? Now look at the change in the pronoun. Pronouns of the first person in the reported speech are changed in indirect speech to the same person as the subject of the reporting verb. Okay, here I give you a formula, that is son 123, SON, son 123. Just okay, keep the formula son in the reporting part and 123 123 for reported part. Okay, it means the first persons, for example I, we, they are first persons, will change according to the subject of the reporting speech. For example, here say he says to me, I am tired. Okay, just keep the formula 123 here and son, 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 okay, in the reporting, and put the formula into the put the values into that formula. For example, 1 123 in the formula 123, 1 means first persons. If there are first persons in the reported part, just like this example has I, first person, this will change according to the subject of the reporting part. So this I will change into he. Okay, he tells me, okay, remove the inverted comma, put date, or okay, if whether, if in case, okay, you have what, interrogative sentence, polar interrogative. Interrogatives begin with helping verbs, then you should use if or whether, and for assertive sentences and declarative sentences you should go for that. He tells me that now I has been okay converted or changed into he according to the rule son 123, so that he is tired. Okay, why okay don't or why didn't we change the tense? This will be discussed later, because the okay verb of the reporting part is in present, so there will be no change in the okay tense of the reported part. Okay, that is pretty difficult. This will be discussed exclusively later on. So pronouns of the first person in the reported speech like I or we will change according to subject of the reporting part. Okay, and okay 123, okay, 2 means second person. It means pronouns of the second person in the reported speech are changed in indirect to the same person as the pronoun or pronoun, noun or pronoun coming after the reporting verb. Okay, it simply means that the second persons in the reported part will change according to the object of the okay reporting part. If the object of the reporting verb is not given, the sense of the pronoun to be used should be carefully determined. For example, she said to him, you are, this should be in capital, you are intelligent. Okay, this, since this you is second person and it is to be changed according to the object of the reporting. Okay, here is no problem, since okay here mentions the object. He said to him that, okay, he, here him has been used as object case. Okay, this should be changed, or this should be brought here as the subject, so he will become he. Okay, she said to him that he was intelligent. Sometimes you come across with sentences like, okay, she said without to him. She said, you are allergic, you are sorry intelligent. So what will you do in that case? You should use the sense of the tense. Okay, the grammarians recommend that if you do not find object in the reporting part, then the second persons of the reported speech, okay, are to be changed in the first person or third person. But better is to use the sense of the pronoun, right? Okay, if you do not have this to him, she said, you are intelligent, you can do this as she said that I was intelligent. Okay, and pronouns of the third person in the reported speech remain unchanged in indirect speech. Okay, means sun 123. Do you know the formula? Sun 123. Sun is to be kept in the reporting and 123 is to be kept in the reported. It means that third persons in the reported speech, okay, will be kept intact. Okay, there will be no changes in the third persons, right? For example, they said he will come. Here he is third person singular. Okay, so the rule says that there should be no change in the third persons of the reported part. So this will simply be like, they said that he would come, will change into would. How has this change occurred? Okay, this will be discussed when we will be discussing the rules of changing the tenses, right? Here we only discussed the changes of pronoun. Okay, listen again. The first persons in the reported part will change according to the subject of the reporting part. The second persons in the reported part or reported speech will change according to the object of the reporting speech. If you do not find objects, as it happens in most of the cases, okay, what should you do? You should change the second persons of the reported part into first person or third person, but grammarians recommend that you should use the sense of the sentence. Okay, and the last rule was not to change the third persons of the reported speech. Have you got my points? Here I stop. Okay, just let me check the time, then I will tell you. Okay, I am going to stop over here. Dear students, just listen to the lecture again and make yourself pretty well understood about so far lecture or so topic. Okay, thank you.